My family is different, and sometimes it's hard to talk to my friends about my background, but I still love my family. I come from a polygamous background. My dad has 5 wives, and my mom's the first wife out of 5. I was used to my dad being gone. Like, he would come home once every 5 days, so it wasn't as hard when I didn't see him, but when I started to notice my mom was gone, like, that was hard on me. I was the youngest of 10 children. My mom was rarely home. She was usually at work, or when she came home, she was too tired to take care of her children because work was really stressful.
We were having quite a hard time financially, figuring out how to make the money stretch for food and clothing and utilities, house payment. When my children were sick or I was worried about a fall and perhaps they'd broken an arm, I kept them at home until I made sure that they were okay. We'd go to the emergency room a day or two or even a week after their injury if they still needed it.
She grew up in a family where you were supposed to get married young, and that the Lord would provide for you if anything happened. When she found out that she couldn't pay for her children, she knew that she needed to go to work. But I really wish that she would have been home more for me. It's bad to not have a mom at home, because I feel like mothers should be home taking care of their children and being there for them when they have a bad day at school or when they need to talk about something, and I didn't feel like I had that kind of a mother in my life.
You know, I remember growing up and you would never let somebody get too close to you, because if they found out, you would get made fun of, or, you know, I remember rocks being thrown at me when I was little. You can have friends, but you never have close friends, or you never have a best friend. And so you turn to people in the family.
The challenges that I had to face with my mom being gone a lot made me really, I think I had a lot of low self-esteem while growing up. I think I was very afraid to be alone. I kind of felt like I was stuck in the same place. So when I moved into high school, I found out about the track team, and just these last 2 years, I found out who I am, and it's really made me a lot happier. I think that's why I enjoy track so much, is because I move when I do it, and I love running and I love using my body and moving. Success to me is something that I can accomplish. I've been jumping 4-4, and my goal today is 4-6. I feel like success, it's there and it's ahead of me, and I'm on the right path. One time when I was driving home with my father, we got in an argument about the polygamous church. That was really hard for me, but I knew where I was going. It just made me feel so much better. I was following my personal values and what I believed. He had a really hard time with it. My dad really loves his children, and he really wants to see them go into the religion that he's in, because he believes that he can't have his family with him if they choose another religion.
My children have watched me and decided that they can have more control over their lives. I went through a number of years where I felt like a victim, and I had to just put up with what had happened in my life. And then when I realized I had choices that could change my life and shouldered that responsibility, I believe it helped my children to realize they had choices and were responsible for their life regardless of their background.
I don't know. Like, this interview has made me really realize, like, my mom's sacrifices and, like, what she had to do for the family. Like, I just never really thought about it until just barely, and I guess it just hit me. A lot of times I feel like I have so many problems in my life, but when I look at her side, it makes me feel like I love her so much more.